The question is, as I learned from the Colibri, this platform is required to add the content from Colibri Studio, which is an online platform. So how does Village Telco works? Do you add the content offline or need to use online solution first before offline distribution? Mr. Terry Gillette, please, you may answer this question. Sorry, sir, we cannot hear your voice. It's still no voice. Sorry, maybe something wrong with the microphones. No, sir, sorry, we cannot hear you. Sorry, sir, we cannot hear your voice. Maybe there's technical problem with your microphones. We will go to the next question first, and we will back to you again later on, Terry. This is for Mr. Ono Purbo. How can the stakeholders collaborate effectively to promote digitalization in remote areas, especially in Indonesia where there are many remote areas? Pak Ono, please respond.
Okay. I'm confused with the question. Actually, tough. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. I don't know the exact answer is, but the way I approach the problem normally I go to the in Indonesia we have teachers. What is it called? Teachers local group or something like that. So that's how I normally approach the community. So I talk to the teachers groups. For example, the one in West Sumatra, I told them, I will go there. Would you like to gather around and we can share something, and that's it. That's how I do it. But if someone like SEAMOLEC can go to this teachers group, that will be perfect because SEAMOLEC has more power than me. So go to the teachers group, and then if you can go to the local education, what's that? Dinas is what? Office. That
Office
will,
and office.
yeah, that will be perfect because the local education office they have more power to force the school to adopt some sort of technology. So that will be perfect. I'm more in bottom up approach. I teach, talk to the teachers and provide the knowledge, but that's very slow and painful process. So we need both process, bottom up and top down. I think Samolek has the power to do top down approach. I'm not. I don't have that power. So basically, that's the how we do it right now. Of course, I need some more help. If we can mix this approach, then we can have more forceful process like that. I hope I answered the question. I know it's not an easy question. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Pak Ono. Yes, I think maybe we can collaborate with the Semolek to encourage this, and we can to spread out all this technology to Indonesia, of course, to the widespread again.
Yeah, especially the education content, question bank, and so on. Because I cannot make all them myself. We need to collaborate to have these things.
Yes, thank you. Okay, for the next question, I will ask Terry. Do you already able to respond? the questions. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we we cannot hear you. Okay, okay, okay. We
Still
just
no audio.
we move
Maybe you
to
can try without the headphone. Remove the headphone and try again.
Oh yeah.
okay. We move to the next question. To the operator, could you show? Okay, this is to Mr. Pinchporingward from Edwin. Can the user update or upgrade the content with their own content? Mr. Pinchporingward, you may respond.
Uh, yes, thank you for the question. So as I have mentioned in this slide, school administrator can upload or update or delete or move or reorganize the contents inside the content server by themselves if they put just you go to browser and go to the login page, type in the username password and go to the file management system. So we have a sort of Window Explorer if you use Windows, or if you use Linux, there's the file explorer on Linux. So you can just go in, just drag drop. You could click button to delete. You could click button to upload, to download, and control it in sort of way as you can do with your own file on your own computer. So with the web-based browser. Hope that answered the question.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Pinchporingward. I hope also can answer the question. Okay, do we still have more questions? Or this is again to Pak Ono from JV Orehola.
Oh, okay, okay.
Where
Uh,
can how can we download the ISO file of the
the
machine
machine.
user image?
Yeah, I don't have any server yet. So the other day I asked Bu Cahya if we can, if Semolek willing to host the file, I will be happy to give it to Semolek. If you guys have any server, I'll be happy to share the file. Oh, by the way, one more. I think I need to share the. If you want to make your own file, here, you can access my wiki. Oops, sorry. This is the wiki, OnnoCenter.or.id. You can put the keyword internet offline, and then down here, USB flash disk. This is how to build it. So the notes how to build the flash disk is written in my wiki. So you are welcome to build your own and share it. Thank you. So hopefully Bu Cahya and Semolek willing to host the ISO file.
Yes, I believe maybe later on Bu Cahya will respond to this. Okay, thank you very much, Pak Ono. Do we still have any more questions? Okay, this is again addressed to Mr. Pinch Penangor. How many units or devices of Kumpi have been used in Cambodia's remote area, and from what level of education is mostly used? Yes, please, Mr. Pinch Penangor.
Yes, thank you for the question. So there are a total of 42 devices that have been deployed in Cambodia. Around 20 of those are in primary schools. Probably uh, they are for primary school, and they are mainly for multilingual purposes. So as we have probably you don't know, but in Cambodia there are around 7 or 8 ethnic groups with their own languages, and the government of Cambodia was working with UNICEF to deploy those server for the benefits of those multilingual communities. So there are 20 of those, and we have put around um, 11 of those from the 42 into teacher training college. around in rural, not rural, they are in the provinces of Cambodia, and the rest of the 42 that I have not mentioned from the 11 and the 12 are in private schools. They also perform mainly in primary classes as well. Uh, and the last two that I've mentioned with the TISA project was with the um, secondary school from 7 to 9, uh, grade 7 to grade 9 in STEM only. So that is all.
Okay, thank you. And since Mr. Terry has a problem with this for the audio, I will read the response from him. This is the answer from Mr. Terry. Regarding the Colibri microserver, the SD card can be loaded with the basic system image where there is no content, or it can be loaded with an image that contains the content required. Transporting SD cards is much easier than transporting complete system. So I hope it's enough to answer the questions. So, this is also the for all the speakers from Mr. Fauzan, what the requirement that we need to have before we can apply your solution to my school that has limited connectivity. So maybe I will ask Pak Ono first to respond to these questions.
Okay. Oops. Sorry. Okay. Quick answer. The requirement. I'm assuming. Well, okay. I don't video then. I'm assuming you have computer in your schools, and I'm assuming you have like hotspot or Wi-Fi in your school. So all you need to do is just copy the ISO file, burn into USB thumb drive or flash disk, and plug it into your computer, and that's it. So, the problem is how can you copy the USB thumb drive from my computer to your computer? You can send the. I'm really hoping right now. I'm really hoping. Was that SEAMOLEC can host the file, or if not, you are welcome to send the your flash disk to me or hard drive to me, and I copy it to you. No charge. But please cover the transportation costs. That's it. In Jakarta it's okay, like only $1 or $2. But in other island like in Eastern Indonesia, it's costly the transportation. And that's it. Thank you. Back to you, Bu Ari. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Pak Ono. Yeah, maybe you can for the participant you can more explore on the Pak Ono wiki like that.
Oh, okay. Then you can build yours, but that's difficult. That's not easy.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Easy
thank
to
you.
copy, then build one.
Okay, thank you for the information, Pak Ono. Okay, to Mr. Finch Ponrai, you may respond to the same questions, please.
Okay. Just like Mr. Oh no, first call you Mr. Um, yeah. You need to have computer. So you, you need to have computer. The computer needs to be able to connect to Wi-Fi. Uh, and your computer needs to be able to use browser. So Firefox, Google Chrome, or Safari, or sometimes Safari have problems. So Safari with lower version of iOS might not be able to access the content. Sometimes we have met one problem with that since we have deployed. And that is it. You need to have computer, you need to be able to make Wi-Fi, and you need to be able to type in name. So our server do not use the IP. No IP, no 192.6.8 something, just kumpi.kh. You need to be able to use that, and you need to know the keyword, and that is all.
Okay, thank you very much for the response. It seems like okay, we have something message from Mr. Terry. I think I will read it since it's on the chat box. For digital library, the basic requirements are student needs to have some type of client devices such as phone, tablets, laptops, and obtain the hardware development and obtain the SD card with the required image. No other infrastructure is a school is required. That's the response from Mr. Terry. Okay, maybe I will the committee we will copy this the answer from Mr. Terry uh, to the YouTube comments maybe. Thank you for all the speakers for this second session. We have a very interesting experience, and we have a fruitful discussion. Hopefully, we can meet again in later on. And this session, I will hand it over to the MC Miss Sani. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ari, for leading the second session very fully. Ladies and gentlemen, proceeding to our next agenda, I would like to invite Mr. Timbul Pardede for giving the summary and way forward as well as to close this webinar. Mr. Timbul started working at SEAMOLEC in 1997 or more than 26 years.